The face mask has now changed. I've been making videos about the face mask for a while now and what it represents. Other media are now starting to jump in on it because they realize the mask is now morphed. It has changed. It has now become a badge, a representation of one's belief, a standard of what they uphold, something they want to believe in. The mask has now become a symbol of that belief. Whether you want to wear the mask or you don't, whether you believe the mask has value or it doesn't, it has now become the latest tool in division. When you walk out with a mask, you are making a statement, whether you want to or not. Whether you walk into a store not wearing a mask, you believe it is your right to wear the mask or don't. You are making a statement. The mask that started off as a symbol of medical protection has now changed into a representation of one's belief. I'm going to show you a picture. And this picture is going to be odd. But after you see the picture, I will clarify what it has to do with the mask. I'm a visualization guy. And you'll see, just from this picture, what I mean. And here it is. It looks innocent at first, doesn't it? You say, what does this have to do with the mask and the growing issue it represents in 2020, you may say. Well, look closer. Look closer at her. Look at what she's wearing. She's wearing a fox fur around her neck. Just to let you know, in the 1920s, this was very popular. To wear an animal around your neck or wear it on your body or wear it as a coat was a symbol of success, your status. It was a symbol of wealth, prosperity, and it was the in thing to do. It was fad. People loved to wear it in high society. They wore minks, they wore fox, they wore beaver, and other various animals of fur around their neck. Whole bodies of animals were draped around them. But after some time, a movement began to happen where people thought that wearing animals or animal skin was cruel to animals. Yes, people still liked to wear animals, but now they were categorized. If you wore a fox or any sort of fur, you were considered cruel to animals. You were considered unkind to animals. You were considered a despicable person because you wore a fur. You see the connection? Because this lady was wearing a fur now, or if you started to wear fur, you were considered a certain type of person. The same thing with a mask. If you wear a mask now, you are considered a certain type of person. If you don't go into a store and you go into a store and you wear no mask, you are categorized and cataloged as a certain type of person. The same thing, if you wear a mask, you are categorized and calculated and put into a shelf of a certain type of person. Thus, the division gets started. Just like that lady wearing a fur now. That lady now is considered extremely cruel to animals because, hey, she's wearing a fur. And all the things and stereotypes with that fur are labeled on her. That's what's happening now with the mask. The mask has now become a symbol of that representation. Sides are now being taken because the mask is being worn or not worn. Whether we want to or not, the mask has now become the latest iteration of something that we can use to divide us. Whether that's good or bad, each and every one of us as individuals will have to make that judgment. But the outcome is now this is the tool. The mask has become the latest weapon for division.